And hello again! Welcome immediately back. Once more, I'm determined to get through this whole act in one sitting. Oh gosh, a freaking bomb. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good day. I hope that you are enjoying this HammerWatch playthrough. I certainly am. I really enjoy this game. It's so addicting. I haven't even played second campaign yet, and I haven't played any of the custom maps. I'm pretty sure, at least when I bought the game, it came pre-downloaded with like 2 more custom campaigns to do, as well as there's just a ton of them online that people have made. I think it'd be really fun to make my own custom campaign at some point, and then have Dan and myself and maybe another friend play through it all at the same time. I think that'd be really enjoyable. But we'll have to see. That's probably a ways off. Gosh, this giant mini-boss beetle like rages up all the other beetles around it, so if he has a bunch of friends, things can get dirty pretty quickly. I guess other than maybe the priest, basically every character has a pretty good way of dealing with large groups of enemies, or like a bunch of enemies at once, so it's not really a huge deal, unless you get surrounded, obviously, then you're probably instantly dead. But as long as you're not just like a solo priest, probably the fact that he rages up his beetles shouldn't be a huge deal. The priest is weird because he's actually really good at dealing with mini-bosses, like, later on in the game, but, like, right at the start, like, those beetle bosses can be in huge trouble for him. Actually, I don't know, I guess the beetle boss itself isn't so bad for the priest, but, like, the beetle boss with a bunch of beetle buddies, why, that's not fun at all. In Act 3, there's, like, eyeball mini-bosses, and those guys really cause problems for the priest. Not really sure how. I guess for most mini-bosses, probably will just be like, when it's just the mini-boss, just stab them with your basic attack. For specifically the Warlock is probably going to be the fastest way to deal damage. And then as soon as he spawns a bunch of minions, you can just throw out a ton of chain lightnings, because you'll have mana. So, I don't know, guess I'll have to see. Alright, I think I'm going to have to change something up real quick. The game's acting really weird. Every time I hit a beetle, the basic attack, it's like lagging. I don't know if you guys can see that on the capture. If you can, it's probably driving you crazy. It's driving me a little bit crazy, so. Alrighty, sorry for that weirdness, but I got the issue solved, I guess. I don't even know what was causing it, but basically, like, every time I'd hit a person, the game would lag, which was driving me crazy, so. There's, like, just a tiny little skip, so. Just had to restart my computer, and I didn't actually accomplish anything in the game over that weird transition, other than fixing my life, I suppose. If you want to call that progress in the game, then I guess you can. To each their own, or whatever. Let's get back to it. Let's see. I guess in this video we might be making it to the bonus level, which would be quite nice. So I'm going to try to accomplish that, but I can't make any promises because I don't know what sort of... I don't really have these things timed out in my head, you know. It's kind of weird making a video, or making videos, and just like, kind of in your head being on a timer, like, okay, what can we do in 20 minutes? But then, like, all the other experience I have with the game, just like, oh, I'm playing the game and having a good time. It's just kind of different, you know, playing games for the sake of making videos, or playing games just for the sake of wanting to play games. I mean, there's a lot of overlap between the two, like, I want to play this game and make a video for it because it's fun and I want to do it. But at the same time, when I normally would make, or just play the game because I wanted to do it, I wouldn't be talking to myself in a room, alone, like a crazy man. So, oh, there's a degree of difference there. Okay, yeah, so you have to go up top, hit that red button switch, come down, hit this button on the wall in the room to my right, and then come down through here and hit one of these buttons. And that, well, first off, you get to kill that stupid ground-stabbing faceplant, and also, you get one of 5 buttons needed to get to the bonus level. For the bonus level puzzle room. And then there's the level 1 defense lady. I think I have like more money than I've had at any point in this playthrough up till now. Yeah, 2,122. See if we can't go for 2,222. gosh. Oh gosh, I hate these plants. Oh, I hate these plants. Oh my gosh, Lord of Beetles. Wow, the Warlock handles beetles, like, or the ground plants, like, really well. Way better than I expected. That's probably the second easiest to get button, or at least in the path I'm going to take. Blood Sacrifice. The Warlock has a 20% chance to replenish 1 health every time he kills an enemy. Okay, that seems awesome. Armor. I think I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. This is what I kind of do. I usually, like, think, like, do I really want that? And then if not, I kind of just save my money, because there usually is a point where you'll reach a vendor, and they'll have a bunch of things you want, and then if you have been buying everything, like even useful stuff up to that point, like if I buy armor now, there's going to come a point where I'm going to run into a vendor who's going to have like 4 things that I want. If I save my money, I'll probably be able to buy most of them outright and make myself overpowered in a lot of ways. Or I could buy armor and then have to come back to that vendor after... There's another one of the buttons right there. And then come back to that vendor much later and kind of just be like, whatever. And it's always fun to get overpowered in these types of games. Oh gosh. At least in my opinion, it's really fun to just like run through destroying everybody. Oh no! You know, it might not be unwise to use my potion here. We'll find out. Oh, there's a bunch of mana, so maybe I won't have to. Gosh. Oh, combo. There goes the potion. It's not worth it! It's not worth the life! I don't really know if those guys dropping upgrades is purely random, or if there's like some that are pre-designated to, or if there's like a certain number of them that will. It almost feels 50-50 in a lot of ways, but it could be like, there could be like a number like, yes, 3 of these on this level will drop upgrades and 2 of them will not, or something like that, or like every other one will, or something, but I haven't really looked into that, and it just kind of naturally feels random. Which would be sort of sucky, because that means you could either be incredibly overpowered if you just keep getting lucky and they all drop power-ups for you, or you could be incredibly gimped if that just doesn't ever happen for you. Oh my gosh! Hey, look, one of the buttons. Okay, so last time there was 20,000 slugs like this, well, I was able to pop a potion, and also most of them are like the little white ones. That was like all the Mohawk slugs. And the fancy yellow ones. Oh my gosh. Kinda wishing I had that potion again, everybody. Let's hit this button while we're at it. One more button to go. Ooh, value. We went through and killed like all the yellow slugs. I wonder if Chain Lightning like prioritizes enemies, like if it goes after the people with the most health first and then kinda like works its way down. Or if again it's also random. If it's random, I got lucky and went and took out all the freaking super powerful. Okay, it seems random. We got all the yellow slugs in that last attack. Oh gosh, my computer just freaked out a little bit. Like right as I went in, I was like, okay, huge pile of slugs, we just gotta kill this thing as much as possible and then get out of here. And then my computer, like, all the shortcuts on my desktop and stuff started like reformatting themselves, and then the game started lagging. I was like, oh no, this is not a good time. The whole system had come down on itself. Dodge, dodge, stab, yes. Alrighty, and then this is the last button. It opens up a secret area right over here with a random light up button puzzle. I'm pretty sure one of the tiles is always lit up right off the start, and it's kind of random which one it is. But there's always one. And then how it works is every time you press a tile, it switches all the tiles around it. Like if they're off, they get turned on. If they're turned on, they get turned off. So all the ones that are adjacent to it get switched, and you have to light them all up. Let's see. Tons of money again. Oh, armor is super expensive. Still don't want it. So I guess we'll fast forward. See you in a moment. And look at that, I did it. That was actually way faster than I expected. In we go! The bonus stages are weird. Like, at first, you're like, oh gosh, this is kind of difficult, or whatever. Like, this bonus stage is not a cakewalk, but it's fun, I suppose. Yeah, I like it. But basically, the difficulty on them stays the same. So at Act 4, there's a bonus stage, and you're obviously like so much more powerful than you are now, and then the bonus stage is like the same thing. Mostly melee skeletons, a few skeleton archers, and you just breeze through it and destroy everybody, and it's so satisfying. But for now, kind of have to take the lumps as they come, and like, I mean, I can still kill all the skeletons with chain lightning. That just wipes out a ton of skeletons all at once, so it's not really difficult, but it's not 100% a cakewalk either. Like, there is probably a chance I could die here. Especially with all these dang archers. But I guess, as long as you don't get overwhelmed all at once and murdered, the enemies also in these areas drop like an unnaturally large number of apples and mana crystals or whatever. So, if you don't get swarmed and murdered, you'll probably get all your health and mana back, or a very large amount of it back. And I'm pretty sure each of these treasure chests is worth 20 gold? Yes. Okay, so that's just to help you keep in mind about how much money you might get. So something like this, who knows how much that's going to give. I could calculate it, but I probably won't. And if I did, darn me for making me look like a fool. Or a smart man? I don't know. Hard to know. You be the judge of how I look. No, please don't. Never mind. I take it back. I like the Warlock. First impressions are good. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I disliked the Thief because he felt inconsistent because he couldn't block projectiles all the time, and the Warlock can't block projectiles at all, but I seem to like him. Maybe it's just because the Warlock also has like a huge mana pool with ranged attacks, so you can kind of get around being wrecked by melee, or ranged units by using mana. Of course, if you're out of mana, then it's a struggle. But whatever. Maybe I'll have to give the Thief another try. Maybe I was just burnt out when I tried him the first time. Who knows? Also, why would that reopen this area? Is potion available yet? No. Alright, I'm just going to be convinced it'll never become available, and I'll just ignore it. I don't need it. Too good for it anyways. Never appreciated me. Oh. Again, your best bet is probably to kill the skeleton bits. Later on, it becomes less of an issue because you're so, like, everybody kind of gets an ability that just, like, kills 1,000 people all at once. So when there's a bunch of skeletons like this, it's not really an issue. But I could see you getting overwhelmed at this level. So, take out the skeleton bit. Do what you can. Get that combo. I have Nova, so, like, kind of just kills people around me as I walk, which is useful. So I can kind of just cut a swath to the pits or whatever. And you should too. That's my advice for the day. So many mana gems. And there we go, that's the whole area. I guess I don't really know how much money. Probably should have checked. And then you're usually rewarded with an extra bonus after you go to a bonus area. There's a bonus area, and it gives you a ton of money, which in itself is pretty much all you'd want. But then it gives you more stuff too, like tons more money, or like extra lives, or like power-ups, or whatever. Sometimes planks. The bonus areas are always amazing if you can manage to get into them. And with the help of this walkthrough, why, you'll be able to get into every single one. Shoot, gosh dang. How helpful, how useful. What a good way to spend your time. Gosh, I don't know. It's weird. You don't really think about it when you're having normal conversations, but just like talking makes you so thirsty. It just like gums up your throat. Oh, there was a a bat spawner on the ground right here. It's super hard to see, especially when they're active. There's like little tiny bumps in the ground with like an X on them, and you smack them. And then the hole gets wider, but for some reason that breaks it, whatever. And the bats in this area, at least in that dark hallway, are super hard to see. So I was like, why are there so many bats? Why? I don't deserve this. And also, bat spawners spawn bats faster than like any other spawners. If there's like 2 bat spawners, you can pretty much get an infinite combo going. Like just stand in one place, slashing in the direction of the spawners, and bats will come to you and get killed fast enough that your combo will never be broken. So I think there's one area, it might be on this floor actually, I think it is, where there's like 3 or 4 bat spawners, and so if you want to get like literally a million combo, you can do that on this floor. It would take a while, it would not be very rewarding, but hey, you could get a sweet screenshot. Oh, what have I done? I've positioned myself poorly. Oh, never mind. I had mana. Again, I was thinking about that situation with no mana. I was like, I don't think I can kill 3 of these giant beetles before I get backed up against a wall. But hey, got chain lightnings. Got nothing to worry about. Oh goodness, this is fun. Oh, now I'm out of mana. Better run for my life. Just keep backing up. Oh gosh, the Nova has attracted the beetles from the east. Actually, I guess it was the west. Oh, I'm getting destroyed by the western beetle squadron. And again with the beetles from the west. Oh gosh, it's like, aha, this will jump off of the easy target onto the heavy hitters, and then it just hits the one guy. I'm like, oh no, I've been thwarted. Oh no, it's all over. Just gotta back up, just gotta strafe backwards, and you're good to go. There's no danger. Alright, now we've cleared out all that madness. Have an opportunity. Go over here. And break down a breakable secret wall. And hey, it's combo level 2 lady again. I don't need what you're selling. I think there's actually a vitality lady. Is it? I can't remember if it's technically a secret vitality shop or not. Just slightly north. Get through some spike traps. Well, arrow traps, I guess. Everything's spiky in this game. That's all dangerous. Technically different. So I feel like I should have a bronze key for that door to my right by now, but oh, that's right there. Okay. It's floating over in the murder zone. Get me. Let's go back and get some more money. Because I'm pretty sure the next shop that I'm about to get to, I'm going to want to buy just about everything. And then there's like a bunch of sneaky bats. They're kind of hard to see, but they bum rush you as soon as you open the door. So, prepped for that. This game's interesting. It's like bats or whatever. Like I threw one chain lightning and killed all of them except for one. And then I just smacked the last one, he was dead. So it seemed like no threat, but if you're just like watching YouTube or something on the side and you just turn away for a second and you don't notice those bats, you'll probably get decimated just because if you get surrounded by things that deal damage so quickly. Like 11 bats would have surrounded me, y'all would have hit me for like 5. And then if they did that twice, I would have been dead. Just gotta pay attention. Or at least be aware, or play your game on a big monitor so you can see tiny bats. Oh, that was close. Okay, yeah, so there's like tons of loot and booty up here, and a vitality vendor, and a secret wall. So you get in here. I'm pretty sure those little blue gems are worth 50. Mana pool, please. Health pool 1. Let's see, it's really cheap. I might as well buy it. I mean, I've been getting some upgrades or some health upgrades from like the random drops or whatever, which are good, but I don't think using only those will be quite enough for the like whole game. I was at the mana upgrader person. I've got tons of mana. I'm about to run out. I've been overzealous. Oh, I've made bad choices. I've made poor decisions. Well, I killed all the spawners, or at least most of them. Oh my gosh. There's that. Let's see if I can't kill all this before the video's over. Oh my gosh. Okay, sweet. Alright, now I'm boxed in. This is good. Custard's last stand. Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, Custard's last stand, yes. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh wait. Gosh, I keep forgetting. It throws up the little exclamation point like, "You're gonna die!" And then you still have like 50 health. It's like, oh, that's not as dire. I just have to go down here and... slugs. Oh gosh. Oh, 24 health. Oh gosh. Oh, there's an apple. Or it's an orange. I want it. Apples and oranges. Opals and bananos. Wait, it's not... There's no bananos in this game. Okay, well, there you have it. Well, let's hit this button real quick. Dink. That opens this door. You go over here. Dink. That opens this door. And it's made a beautiful circle for us. But I guess that wraps up this video. And the next one will probably finish up this floor, get the plank here, and then go fight the boss, maybe? So, see you then.